Take my blue pen you gave me. Alright guys, welcome back. We are going to cover 6.2 and let's go over the warm-up. Okay, you will need a calculator. That might be easier, but do please show your work. Alright, here we go. So in warm-up, it says evaluate the functions below. Okay, so here you have an expression, f of x equals 2x squared plus x. So we are to find f when x is negative 2. So we're going to have 2 parentheses. Remember I said if you put parentheses around it, it will help you a lot. Plus, there's your other x, negative 2. Go ahead and follow order of operation. So I'm going to bring down my 2. Exponent comes first. Negative 2 squared, that means negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. When you have a plus and a minus, plus negative 2 comes out to be negative 2. Multiplication comes before subtraction, so 2 times 4 is 8 minus 2, and 8 minus 2 is 6. So when x is at negative 2, y is 6. Okay, and sometimes you may see it written like this, but that's what that means. All right, and this is how I really want you to write your solution, the correct way to write it. Okay. All right, let's take a look at G. By the way, this should be changed to a G, of course. I messed that up. Here we go. G of x equals x squared plus x plus 3 when g is of negative 1. So negative 1 squared plus negative 1 plus 3. Notice all I'm doing is substituting negative 1 where x is. Follow order of operation. Negative 1 squared, negative 1 times negative 1 is 1, because exponential comes before multiplication and addition, plus negative 1, so that comes out to be minus 1 plus 3. Okay? Order of operation, multiplication, addition, and subtraction now. So negative 1 minus 1 is 0 plus 3. So 0 plus 3 is 3. So when g is negative 1, the solution is 3. And there you have your warm-up for 6.2. Okay? Do show your work. I expect you to know order of operation. All right, let's look at section 2. Lesson 6-2, we are now going into compositions of functions. Your objectives today is you will be able to combine 2 or more functions into a single function. So we are going to be condensing, making it smaller, but this is not logarithm at all. So let's start with the basic, okay? We are not doing the word problems right now, and we're not doing anything crazy. So just want to get you guys to it. Here you are given 2 functions. The labeling of the function is important. If you haven't noticed why I keep going back and correcting them in lesson 6-1. All right, I have f of x is equal to 2x, okay? And then you have g of x is equal to x plus 3. So if you look, you have f of g of x, okay? Like order of operations, you work from the inside out in exponential, multiplication, grouping, all that kind of stuff. So it's parentheses, exponent, multiply, divide, add, subtract. So here I have the g of x. Notice it's inside the f of x. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to use g of x. That would be this equation right here. So you're going to write g of x is equal to x plus 3. We are not substituting anything. So if you are having a hard time simplifying, you need to come see me, okay? So my new x is now, for my f, if x plus 3. See how I just did that? I'm going to mark that off. Your next one, you got g of x is that. So f of g of x. So my f of x is no longer an x, it is x plus 3. See, this is your new x right here. Does that make sense? That's this new x right here, okay? You are going to substitute wherever x is with x plus 3. So it's 2 times x plus 3. See the new x right there? That is now your new x, okay? And then you're going to simplify. So you're going to distribute. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 3 is positive 6. So when it's f of g of x, it's going to come out to be 2x plus 3. So basically you are substituting a new x and then you are simplifying. Okay? So basically, you're going to put g of x into an f of x, and then you're going to read it as f of g of x. All right? And this takes practice. Like I said, you got to know order of operations, and you got to know the order it goes in, and you got to know how to simplify. If you are struggling with those things, please come see me. All right, let's take a look at another example. What if we switch the order? Here are your two functions. One is f of x, one is g of x. Notice the f of x is inside, so we're going to take care of that one first. What is your f of x? 2x. That now becomes your new x, okay? So now I got my g. G is no longer x. See how I'm substituting that in? So here's my g. Wherever you see an x, I'm going to substitute my new x. There's an x, so I'm going to put 2x plus 3, just like that. Okay? Can you do anything else to that? Can you simplify it? No. So g of f of x is equal to 2x plus 3. Notice how my two answers are not the same. So do the orders matter? Absolutely. Okay? All right. I want you guys to go ahead and try your turn. If you need more space, just use a separate sheet of paper or kind of go to the side. Here are your two functions. Okay? I'm going to give you a moment. You can pause the video at this time and try it first. All right, welcome back. Let's check your work. All right, so you have f of g of x. So I'm going to do g of x first. I'm going to move it up here so I can have a ton of room. What is my g of x? 3x plus 5. Okay? And now I'm going to go to my f. Work from the inside out. So your f is, the x is now 3x plus 5. So wherever you see an x, you're going to plug that in. See how my 2 times x, the x is now 3x plus 5. Bring down your 4. Okay? Simplify. So you're going to distribute 6x plus 10 plus 4. Combine your like terms right here. So now you have 6x plus 14. Can't make it any smaller. So now I have my f of g of x. Please label correctly. And there you have that one. Okay. All right. What if the other two were reversed? Let's see if we can try that one. Okay, so which one do we go first? We're going to do the f of x first. So f of x is equal to 2x plus 4. You see that? And now we're going to go to the g, and here's your g. Where is my x? X is now 3x plus, oops, my fault. I'm so sorry. Let's rewrite it correctly. G of 2x plus 4, okay? So g, the new x is that one, so here we go. 3, instead of x, I now substitute 2x plus 4 plus 5. Do your math, distribute 6x plus 12 plus 5, combine your like terms, 6x plus 17. And there's your g of f of x. Notice how the answers are different because it determines which one you start off with first. All right, now let's go somewhere we have exponents, okay? So don't forget to distribute. Okay, here we go. I have my first function, g of x. I'm going to do it up here, okay? So g of x is equal to x plus 4. Next is your f. Wherever x is, I am now going to substitute x plus 4. So 2 times x plus 4 squared, notice how I put that in there, plus 1, okay? So you got to go back and think about distributive property. You're not going to multiply 2 times that because exponent comes first. What does that square means? It means x plus 4 twice, plus 1, okay? So now you are going to bring down your 2, and you're going to multiply x times x, x squared. So what I do is I take the first term times both of those. X times 4 plus 4. Take your second term and do that as well. I know some of you learn it as FOIL, but that only works if it's binary. In this case, it would have worked, but it doesn't work for other stuff, so I would rather you just take the first term times all of it, okay? 4 times x, oop, I forgot, is 4x. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 1. Notice I took care of my exponents first. Now you're going to simplify. X squared plus 8x plus 16 plus 1, or you could go ahead and distribute. Now you can distribute 2x squared plus 16x plus 32, bring down your 1. Combine your like terms, 2x squared plus 16x plus 33. I can't combine anything. I'm not factoring. Keep that in mind. I am simplifying. So there you have f of g of x. Okay? All right. Now, what happens if we go in reverse? Okay? So I'm going to do this other one over here. All right. There we go. Starting off with an f of x, which is 2x squared plus 1. Now I got the g. My new x is 2x squared plus 1. See how I just did that? Okay, now I'm going to move this over just a little so you guys can see. Here's your x, which is 2x squared plus 1. You can put parentheses around it if that helps you, plus 4. Look inside. Anything for you to do? Nope. So 2x squared plus 1, bring down your 4. All you have to do here is combine like terms. So 2x squared plus 5. Nothing else for you to do. And that's where your g of f of x comes in. Notice the two different answers. Order matters. All right. Let's try this one. Okay? Here we go. Here's my first one. I'm going to do it right here. And then I'm going to move this one over. All right. Start off with a g. My x is right now 2x minus 1. Okay. Now I'm going to go to my f. Wherever there's an x, I'm going to plug that in. Do you see how that's my new x now? All right. So 2 parentheses, 2x minus 1 squared minus 3 times 2x minus 1. Bring down your 4. Okay? All right. So I'm going to do this one. I'm covering up this one to keep me from messing up right now. All right. Order of operation. So 2x minus 1. 2x minus 1. If you need to see that, that's fine. Minus 3 times 2x minus 1 plus 4. And if you want to go ahead and multiply those, you can. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and distribute just like that. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times negative 1 is negative 2x. Negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x. Negative 1 times negative 1 is plus 1. Minus 6x plus 3 plus 4. So I'm going to go ahead and simplify as I'm going along. Okay. Order of operation, multiplication comes first, or you could combine these two. So 8x squared minus 4x plus 2 minus 6x plus 3 plus 4. Up to you as far as like if you want to go ahead and simplify that and then distribute, or go ahead and distribute and then simplify. Combine like terms. So 8x squared, negative 4x, minus 4 is 8, negative 14x. 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 4 is 9. I can't simplify anymore, so there's your g, f of g of x. Yes, some of your answer will require you to do some work. And that is okay. All right, and there you have your first part. Here is the second part. Okay, so I'm going to do it right here. All right, what function do I do first? F of x, which is 2x squared minus 3x plus 4. My new x, I'm going to substitute it into my g. Notice I keep rewriting this so I can see what I'm plugging in. And there's my g. 2 parentheses, because that's multiplication. 2x squared minus 3x plus 4, bring down your negative 1. Nothing to do inside the parentheses, so next step, multiplication. 4x squared minus 6x plus 8, bring down your 1. Combine your like terms. 4x squared minus 6x plus 7. Can't do anything else, so there's your final solution. And I just rewrite that part up there. Okay? All right. Take a moment. You guys, we're going to do another one, so give me just a moment. Okay, see if you guys can try that. All right, here we go. Let's do the first function, g of x, right here. What is your g of x? Square root of 3x minus 7. Okay? Now we're going to go into the f. My new x is now square root of 3x minus 7. So 9. By the way, this is like, there's an understood one here. 9 times square root of 3x minus 7 plus 4. Okay? There is an understood 1 times the square root here. Okay? So 9 times 1 is 9. Carry over your 3x minus 7 plus 4.
Okay.
Can't do anything else there, so there is your f of g of x.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking from you. It's just like all the
Okay. All right. Now let's go into the f of x first, which is 9x plus 4. So your new x is now 9x plus 4. Have a good weekend. I'll see you later. Anytime, man. So your g, so you got a square root. 3 times, what's your x now? 9x plus 4. Bring down your minus 7. Okay? Simplify. See that parentheses? That means multiply. 9 times, all under the square root. 3 times 9x is 27x. 3 times 4, positive 12. Treat it like one term. Bring down your negative 7. Combine your like terms. 27x. 12 minus 7 is positive 5. Can't simplify anymore, so I leave my solution just like that. Okay. Alrighty. Process that. If you need some help, let me know. Okay? You are just simplifying. Alright. Okay. It is now your turn to try this. So pause for a little bit, and I want you guys to try it first. Okay? Alright. Welcome back. Let's check your work. Do this one first. G of x is square root 3x minus 7. Your f has a new x. Square root of 3x minus 7. Here we go. Parentheses, 3x minus 7 square. Notice where I put my square. Bring down your 6. Okay? A square means you have two of the same thing. Now think about inverse. What's an inverse of a square root? A square. So guess what happens? There's an understood 2 right there, right? Those guys cancel. So I just cancel them. So all you have is 3x minus 7. Bring down your 6. So you have a square root and a square. They're going to cancel out. Combine your like terms. So you got 3x minus 1. Can't simplify anymore. So I'm going to rewrite f of g of x. Wow. Alrighty. Okay, let's go to the next example. Okay? We're going to do f of x first. Remember, inside out. So you have x squared plus 6. Here's your g. Your g has a new x. So there's g. Square root 3 times x squared plus 6. Bring down negative 7. Alright. Simplify all under a square root. So that comes out to be 3x squared plus 18. You distribute. Bring down negative 7. Combine your like terms. Square root of 3x squared plus 11. Can't do anything else. So there's my g of f of x. Okay. Process. process, guys. Watch it. All right, last one. You guys try that again. Pause right now, and then we're going to come back and check. Okay. Okay, let's check your work. You guys ready? Here's the last one. I'm going to move this paper up a little bit. Okay, so here we have this one, g of x first. Ready? So g of x is square root of 3x minus 7. Okay, we're going to plug in all of that into where x is, because your new x is now square root of 3x minus 7. So here we go. Square root 3x minus 7 square minus 4 times the square root of 3x minus 7. Bring down your 6. Okay? You don't do anything on this side. You just pretty much simplify. Remember how I told you those are inverses, so they cancel? So now you have 3x minus 7, parentheses, multiply, there's an understood 1, minus 4 square root of 3x minus 7. Think of this as one term. Bring down your 6. Combine your like terms, okay? So 3x, that's the only one I see. Negative 7 plus 6 is negative 1, and I'm just going to bring down minus 4 times 3x minus 7. Nothing put together. Think of this as one term. You cannot do negative 1 and negative 7, because one's under the radical, the other one is not. Okay? So your final solution is f of g of x. Just like that. All right, let's flip-flop the two. Let's try this one. This time, we're going to do f of x first, which is x squared minus 4x plus 6. There is my new x for my g function. And there's my g function. Square root 3 times x squared minus 4x plus 6. Bring down your negative 7. Okay. Parentheses. Inside, nothing to do, so you're going to go ahead and distribute. All of that is under your square root, because all of that's under your square root. So 3x squared minus 12x plus 18 minus 7. Combine your like terms. So you got 3x squared minus 12x. 18 minus 7 is positive 11. Nothing else for you to do. So there's your function for g of f of x. Alright, box in your answers, okay? When you are doing these assignments, make sure you go straight down like I just did. You guys see how orderly? Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Did you guys see that? And that's how I want you guys to write your answers. Okay? Any questions? Okay, so there you have your assignment. Composite functions, here are the easier questions. And we have one more sections left for this unit, and then we're going to have a test. So let's finish out strong, guys. Thank you.